Hello my YouTubers! Welcome back to another Smash Talk episode 4. Yes, this is the 4th episode of Smash Talk, and next month it is E3, so I cannot wait for E3 next month, which is 2018. It's happening. This is where we get to review all the footages of Smash Bros. 5, which is coming out later this year. We are very excited because, we can just hope, speculate, guess, all that stuff. And we all gotta give a huge thanks to Masahiro Sakurai. He is the man, the amazing man who created Smash Bros. I want to say you are the great man in the world. You're the greatest man in the world. I hope that you can make more Smash Bros. Games in the future with more painful work. So sorry I have to say that, but anyway, this game has been developed in 2015. They've been working on this game for about 2 years, so I'm pretty surprised 2 years. It took them a long time to get a Smash Bros. Game ready to work. Planning for original NX, and now they call it the Nintendo Switch. And for you may notice that I got a new microphone. So yes, I got a microphone now, so I have a headset with microphone, so I got it, this is something better I can use for my videos. So say thanks to you guys that support this channel, also the series, and I got a foreign microphone. So thank you guys so much. Now you can hear me better now and all of that stuff. So thank you guys so much because I really love you guys. So today I want to talk about the news that's been popping up. We got some pretty big news going on, so let's go ahead and start out. So the first one is Nintendo actually revealed the schedule for E3 of 2018. Yes, I have them right here, and you can see that, of course, Splatoon 2 World Championship is coming up. Then the presentation, oh, there's a character out of the way, so let me remove that for a second. And there you go, you can see it better now. So, of course, Splatoon 2 World Championship will be happening on June 11th, and then the video presentation will be coming up in the 12th. And I can't believe that Smash Bros. Invitation on June 12th is coming up, and the Treehouse Live, of course. So, I want to take a moment to see how many characters are in the game. Like, you can tell like how many characters they put a lot of effort into it, which is, I'm surprised about that. And the biggest announcement, it will have to be the Super Smash Bros. Invitational that is gonna happen next month, which is all the players around the world is gonna finally compete with other players to play this brand new Super Smash Bros. Game. At first, I thought like in the Splatoon World Championship, the Splatoon 2 World Championship, I thought like the 4 people, or 8 people at the final round they get to play Smash Bros. But there's different players are gonna be playing Super Smash Bros. I want to say that the best of the luck, because I know that Smash Bros is one of the biggest anticipated games that's coming out later this year, and I'm very excited because it's coming up. We all can't wait, and we can't wait for more gameplay and all that stuff happens. So those were the news I wanted to cover. So then I'm ready for E3. So if you're gonna ask me, I just want to say yes. So today's topic I want to talk about is story mode. So story mode. I'm surprised story mode did not really make it to the 3DS and Wii U. We'll get back to that just a moment here. So Smash Bros. Story mode was actually the reason that Super Smash Bros. Brawl has been delayed, a lot of times because of story mode. Many of the character changes, like for example, like Sonic was to have like a huge role, but Sega didn't really. I think Sega didn't really like the idea until Sega changed their mind. So this was the cause of the delays of Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which is the story mode. Now, I don't know if they're gonna bring back story mode, because I wondered that 2 years to do a story mode. So if story mode were to come back, I would love to see a story mode, because I love the characters, how they interact with each other. Like the story, I like the story. It was pretty good. I like the idea of like the world invading. I think they should bring that story again, but a little bit different. But my favorite part about it is how people interact with each other. Like Mario and Kirby, that was the best opening cutscene, and how Link and Yoshi team up together with some pretty cool moves. And Samus and Pikachu, they could do something even better. Or how about Mario and Pit? They could be great teamwork. These guys can be good teamwork. So anyway, I want to go ahead and talk about the 3DS and Wii U for a second. So in Smash Bros 3DS, we got Smash Friend, which is it's actually a pretty good mode. I mean, I understand that the 3DS cannot handle so much power, but it makes sense to have this mode. So wasn't expecting that we'll have Smash Run. I thought it would be a new story mode, but it's just Smash Run. So yeah, I like the idea of it. Now the Wii U version, they were horrible. This one is Smash Tour. It was a horrible mode. I did not like it, so I just hope that this mode will be removed because it is not fun. Alright, sorry about this like negative thing, so let's stick with the positive. So now another thing I love about story mode is Super Smash Bros. Brawl has to be the humor. Like what they done the humor is so well crafted. I really love the humor what they done there. How like how like many characters do some like funny poses and some of the humor is really cool. And of course they don't really talk. Some characters they could talk, which is Solid and Snake and a couple of Nintendo characters like Samus. So not many characters can really speak, but I think the humor they know it really well. I love the humor in this one. I have some clips for you guys to share that you've never seen before or you've probably seen before. Here, I want you to take a look and see probably what you think and probably if they were to bring back humor or not. So that is it there with the humor. Now let's go ahead and talk about the next one, which is how they're gonna interact this time. Are they gonna create like a new story or something? Well, they can probably start off like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, aka the MCU. This actually reminds me a lot of the MCU, and the MCU reminds me a lot of story mode from Smash Bros. Brawl. Every time I watch a Marvel Cinematic Universe, like every MCU movie, this makes me wish for another story mode because it was kind of a disappointment, that story mode didn't, happen in my opinion. So every time I wish for story mode, it didn't really happen. But I hope this time they will. This time I think they should bring back story mode. I wonder if the entire team like took them like 2 years to create a plot or story mode. They can probably create for these like new characters that probably did not make it to the game, and and probably they can bring out something new, or especially some of the older characters that did not make it into to Smash Bros. Brawl, or even some of the characters that were cut during development, such as one of which is being Dixie Kong, which is she was supposed to be a playable character in Brawl, but until she was scrapped, sadly. Sorry, Donkey Kong. And most of the characters that were scrapped, whether they were all to return, well, not all of them. Sakurai likes to put in some troll characters, which is, we all know that he likes to put troll characters. So anyway, what these characters can probably do to interact with each other, just like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They can start off like, let's say, Mario and Kirby in the battlefield, or maybe like Mario and Kirby and Link, and and they're introduced to the world, and they're having a good time until this portal suck up Mario and the Mushroom Kingdom, Link in Hyrule, and Kirby in Dreamland, and even suck up some of the new characters and even some older characters, and they were to bring in this really strange new world of dimension they've probably never seen before. And I think it's also a good time to bring in some characters that were from the Wii U and 3DS, such as Mega Man, which is, he's a popular character. Or how about Pac-Man? Pac-Man is a really popular character, which is, I use him a lot, I talk about a lot of Pac-Man, so, yeah, so, it's also time to bring in some new characters, that probably didn't have story mode, like Pac-Man, Mega Man, Bayonetta, Ryu, or maybe, like, Roy, or any of these characters are in Wii U or DLCs, they should be in story mode. And especially the Inklings, because the Inklings are new characters in Super Smash Bros. So Inklings are a welcome addition. And what they can do, I guess they can like fight during Turf War until they get sucked up from a portal, and they were in like this brand new dimension they probably never heard of before. And also if they were to suck up an Octoling by accident, or maybe Marina, or Marine. Sorry about that. So anyway, if they were to suck up an Octoling, maybe like Kirby will probably be confused about who this like Octoling is. And also Kirby thinks that this Octoling enemy is friendly, but she is evil. So I'm not talking about your avatar, but yeah, there's like different enemies to fight as an Octoling. So yeah, so maybe they could create like this mini story, and maybe Mario can meet up, and Bowser can team up with the Octo King, and they could go to different worlds and destroying them, and maybe find like the Infinity Stones, haha. Maybe or maybe they can find some treasure that they need to collect to build this ultimate spaceship, something like that, and they need to take them down before anything happens. So it's also time to bring in Bowser Jr., Rosalie, and some of the Nintendo characters that were in a Wii U but didn't have story mode, so let's go ahead and bring them in. So, I would love to see story mode returning once again. And I'm not done yet, I have a lot to talk about. So, that's the beginning, and then during the middle, how in Smash Bros. Story mode, and how Mario and Pit, they were to like team up until they saw like new strangers coming in, such as Link and Yoshi, and heck, why Mario has to fight Yoshi if they know each other? So anyway, and it'd be really cool if they were to revisit some of the old stages from Super Smash Bros. Brawl, like the old temple, or like this desert style, or this forest where Link goes there, finds the sword. And if they were to bring back some of the older stages from Smash Bros. Brawl, and maybe they can revisit. Yeah, maybe they can revisit, because I was thinking about what happened if you probably didn't beat story mode there. So spoiler alert, the portal suck up every single world until you replay the game again to get the world back. So if they were to revisit it, and maybe they could find something to get up to this brand new spaceship that Bowser, Ganondorf, or any of these new villains, they should probably be up. But fortunately, I think the villains has to be playable, so not all villains are gonna be playable. So such as the Octo King, he would not be playable. He would just be like this side character. Most of the villains, such as like Master Hand, he's just a he's just like this side character. He's not really playable, but you could fight him in story mode, not story mode, but classic mode. That could probably happen. And then maybe they can have some dark world. Not too dark. Not too dark because it might be rated teen. So just keep it everyone to I just hope it's not rated teen. So anyway, maybe they can. I have no idea what else to say. I just have a lot to talk about for story mode. So there's different ways they could begin with. Something they can end up with the middle, and something they can come up with the end. And I just hope that it might be long. I hope it's long. I hope it's fun and funny at the same time, such as Brawl did. So it might be 2 or 3 hours to complete story mode, but not everything is confirmed by me. So not all of my thoughts are accurate as the final version. Or if story mode never returns, then that'd be kind of disappointing in my opinion. So I just love story mode, and story mode has to be like one of my favorite, one of my favorite adventure modes. I know the Super Smash Bros. Melee had adventure mode, which I actually never try out. Super Smash Bros. Melee, which I really want to play that game, but it kind of takes time if I get a better deal. Another thing to bring out is probably some bosses. Like they can bring in some new bosses. Like I know that bosses from Brawl is outdated, so very outdated. So maybe they can bring in some new bosses based on Super Mario Odyssey, or maybe Splatoon, like Splatoon. So they can bring in some Splatoon bosses. That'd be really cool. Even some third party. Come on, let's get some third party like baddies here, so we can fight Spooky. Or I think the first third party villain or the first third party boss we fought, which is the Yellow Devil. Ever since the Mega Man reveal trailer, Yellow Devil, it is actually a boss. So I know that he appeared as a boss in Dr. Wily's castle. Not many people don't like Dr. Wily because of the Yellow Devil, and most of the modes they probably did not. They weren't really added, like turning off like stage hazards off and on, which is something that people really want to see, but unfortunately it didn't really work out. But they probably hope so. And maybe they can bring back this blue dude that has wings, and look at this dude you're seeing on the screen right now. If they were to bring him back, well, that should be really interesting. And if they were to bring create like this new villain, that would actually be really cool. If they create like a new villain, if they were to bring back the older one, that would actually be pretty interesting. How the characters are gonna be. Most likely, I think the new villain will probably be appear through the final scene. Not everything is confirmed, like I said. Not everything it is confirmed, so we'll have to wait till E3, like I said. So anyway, what can they start off with the trailer? So maybe they can start off with like the gameplay and all that until like this world invasion happens. Shows like Mario and Link and all of them are sucked up from the portal, especially some of the side characters, and maybe they can suck up Rosalina or Bowser Jr. and maybe some third-party characters such as Pac-Man, Mega Man, and Sonic appears story mode for during his third act. But like third party should have like a bigger role. Like Solid Snake, his role was actually pretty good, and his role was actually pretty cool. And let's hope to see some of the characters that were in Wii U 3DS. Maybe they can have like a role to be in story mode, and they can like interact with these new characters. And especially my top 10 characters, like my top 10 characters I want to see for Smash Bros, which is all these characters I want to see in Smash can they can happen, but not all of them can happen. So that not all characters can't really happen in Super Smash Bros. So I just hope that all of them can make it, but not all of them, because it might be too hard to choose all of them. So if they were to choose all of them, so let's just hope that these characters can like interact with each other. So yeah, so that is the end of the topic for Super Smash Bros. Story Mode. Which story mode is a really nice idea, so I hope they were to bring back story mode. Before I want to end up today's episode, I want to share some pretty cool information when I was at the computer. So I was at school and I had algebra class, so I just did some worksheets, a fantastic, shiny, beautiful A+, and then I go ahead and fire up my laptop. I wanna go ahead and type in Super Smash Bros. On Google Chrome with my One pretty cool new Super Mario Bros. 2 wallpaper, which is really nice. So anyway, I went to Google Chrome and then I type in Super Smash Bros. So I looked at some articles. There's nothing too interesting. It's just some speculation how plans are gonna work for E3 of 2018, and all that fancy stuff that that's gonna happen for E3 and Smash Bros. So I decided to look at the history of Super Smash Bros. At Wikipedia, and then they have a chart. Like I said, there's no spoilers, but yeah, I want to go ahead and share with you guys that if you're about to go to Wikipedia. So anyway, so they have a list of characters art and going to be in Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch. So I have it right here. I just took a screenshot and bam, you can see that. You can see the list here. It says Inklings are confirmed in Super Smash Bros. For Switch, and Mario and Link. So you can see them. I just circled them so you can see Inklings, Link, and Mario are in the game. So I found it pretty cool. And then I hope the more characters will be announced in the future, and Wikipedia can probably put a check mark or X until the final game shows up. So that concludes the end of the episode of Super Smash Bros. Or Smash Talk Episode 4. I want to tell you guys that E3 is coming. I'm very, very excited. And now at that same month, I'm going to Europe during the same week of E3 event. So yeah, so I'm ready for E3. I'm ready for Europe. So I'm going to Europe, and of course this month or next month of June. And E3 is gonna happen, which I'm very excited for E3. And now I'll be giving out my thoughts at the end of June to Masahiro Sakurai, because Masahiro Sakurai is the best man in the world that he can make some pretty good games. Smash Bros is the smash hit, which I really love him. So I hope that he can probably give the best work to him, because he is the greatest man. He's a young man and he can do a lot of great stuff, which is Super Smash Bros. So I'll be heading to Europe, and this series will take a break this will take a break, and I'll be uploading my thoughts about it until the end of June. At the end of June, that's where I'll be doing the 5th episode of Super Smash Bros. I'm sorry, Smash Talk Episode 5. That's where it's coming out the end of June. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give a like, subscribe, and have fun at E3, guys. I know that get ready for some like people freaking out and the internet mind blowing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a like and subscribe, and let's have fun at E3 for you guys. Peace out and later, guys.